11 most dangerous birds in the world. When we think about birds, we normally symbolizing them as innocent-looking creatures on the planet. However, it is not always the case. Some birds can be exceptionally frightening, as well as they could also cause serious casualties. Following are a list of 11 such birds. Number 11. Red-tailed hawk. Red-tailed hawk is a common hawk found throughout the United States and Canada. They generally weigh in between 2 to 5 pounds. Their wings are wide and also the tail is short. Females are much larger than the males. They favor to stay in open locations. As you could anticipate, the powerful nails and claws are the major tools of red-tailed hawks. That's exactly what you need to care of, and they protect the region fiercely. While flying, it tracks its target and also captures them by jumping quickly. They end up being angry if you cross their border or move towards their nest, as well as would certainly strike with their effective talons. It can cause extreme injuries. Number 10. Snowy owl. Snowy owl is just one of the biggest as well as most attractive varieties of owls worldwide. As the name mentions, they are mainly white but sometimes with the addition of dark gray areas. This big owl generally considers in between 3 to 7 pounds. It breeds on the tundra around the Arctic Circle, and can bear temperatures as low as -60 degrees. They have a wingspan of nearly 5 feet. Human beings are primary threat of snowy owls. Snowy owl is recognized to safeguard their area strongly. As soon as they perceive the threat, they assault with their razor-sharp talons and head as well as the eyes. Number 9. Falcon. Falcon is a large bird famous for its hunting power and eyesight. With their powerful wings and eyesight, they spot their prey while flying. They have truly sharp talons and beaks and consider humans a real threat. Falcons are territorial birds, so they will not be reluctant to assault. If you are close to their nest, you remain in threat. They have a hook-designed beak, which helps them tear flesh apart as well as wound at the target's spine. Number 8. Australian magpie. Australian magpie is considered to be a very dangerous bird. This medium-sized bird stays in fields, gardens, and parks throughout Australia. In springtime, when nesting duration starts, Australian magpies ends up being extremely aggressive. This action is to secure their nest. If they found you as a risk, they would certainly strike you fearlessly, as the environment of Australian magpies consists of roads as well as parks. You have to take care of yourself. If feeling frightened, magpies would certainly swoop and also assault the intruders, which can cause extreme skin or eye injuries. Number 7. Lammergeier. Lammergeier is just one of the earliest vultures found worldwide. They can weigh up till 7 kg as well as has a wingspan of nearly 2.5 meters. They populate in the high hilly areas of southern Europe, southern Africa and also Asia. The massive wings allow lammergeiers to move easily above high hills. As a diet, these massive birds concentrate on carrion as well as bones. They consume little bones completely. They might consume marrow inside the damaged bones. Not simply bones. Lammergeiers utilize exact same going down strategy for target like hard-shell turtles. Yet this method of lammergeiers can create extreme injuries to people within the area. Number 6. Barred owl. Barred owl is a huge, round-headed owl which generally found in the United States and Canada. They like to stay in forests and also timberlands. These owls have an optimum size of 20 inches as well as a wingspan in between 40 and also 45 inches. Owls are nighttime birds and also therefore quest just during the night. One of the most intriguing features of such owl is their means of flying could fly noiselessly via the thick forest. It is because of the specialty of their feathers. However, this specialty additionally makes prevented owls unsafe for people, since they end up being extremely hostile if disrupted. Likewise, you cannot listen to those owls concerning assault you. They target the head with sharp claws, which cause severe injuries. Number 5. Great Northern Loon. Great Northern Loon is a big diving bird, which additionally referred to as common loon. They have a size in between 25 to 40 inches and also wingspan up to 56 inches. The spear-like beak is one of the most highlighting function of Great Northern Loon. These migratory birds invest their summertime in lakes as well as ponds in North USA, Canada and also Greenland. In winter months, they move to south, to Pacific and also Atlantic beaches. From the physical attributes, you might quickly claim that exactly what makes Great Northern Loon harmful to human beings: their sharp beak. They target head or neck. Such an assault with a spear-like beaks can create major issues. Number 4. The Mute Swan. Evaluating up to 30 pounds, Mute Swan is among the biggest waterfowls belonging to Europe. They stay in fish ponds, rivers, marshes as well as inland lakes. The wingspan of this big bird also determines up to 2.5 meters. The cuteness of mute swans might compel you to go near them. However, remember that they are aggressive and also could pose risk to you. The strike from mute swans on people primarily occurs throughout their nesting time, in the springtime period. Nesting swans protect their area intensely. It's much better to maintain a secure range from mute swans, specifically youngsters. Considering their size and also strength of wings, their strike can lead to severe injuries, specifically to eyes. Number 3. European Herring Gull. As the name shows, it can mostly found in Western Europe. These birds are notorious for both stealing food and attack on humans. They have a wingspan of 50 to 60 inches and up to 2.5 long, razor-sharp bills. So, serious injuries are sure from these European herring gull attacks. The European herring gulls threaten and also present a specific danger to human beings as they develop nests in the city locations. Moreover, they attack in the form of team. If one faces any threat, they send signals to all others. Such a group attack can be really harmful for a person. Number 2. The African Ostrich. The African ostrich is the biggest living bird in the world. Belonging to Africa, ostriches populate in savannas, deserts, and also fields throughout the continent. A completely young ostrich can consider up to 330 pounds as well as stands above 6 feet in elevation. At a full speed of 43 miles per hour, they are likewise the fastest bird on the planet. Yet one of the most vital points you have to understand about this effective bird is with one kick they might kill a human. The lengthy, effective legs are the major tool of an ostrich. Unlike various other birds, ostriches have just 2 toes on each foot. The talons on each foot step up to 4 inches in size. With these effective legs, ostriches could escape their killers. If required, they additionally utilize effective kicks to run away from the killers such as lion as well as leopards. To your shock, an effective kick of an ostrich might eliminate a lion or a human. Number 1. Southern Cassowary. Southern Cassowary is possibly one of the most harmful living birds worldwide. It's a bird which can absolutely create a deadly attack on human beings, much like ostriches. Thinking about the size, Southern Cassowary is the second biggest bird worldwide, weighing in between 150 to 175 pounds and also up to 5 feet in elevation. Like ostriches, the legs are one of the most effective tool of cassowaries. There are 3 toes on each leg of cassowaries. These toes are outfitted with 5 inches long razor-sharp claws. So, a one strike from a southern cassowary can cause splitting of bones, essential injuries, or perhaps death. Unprovoked assault from cassowaries is uncommon. If spotted or really feel as a risk to their chicks, cassowaries would most definitely strike. The technique of striking itself that makes cassowary attacks so harmful: they could strike in both forward as well as downward instructions. Additionally, cassowaries are recognized to jump top of the prey. In such a situation, injuries can be extremely crucial or might also cause death.